Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when, at the beginning of the season, he was not named the starting quarterback, but when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity, and by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Play action. It's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Okay, why did he stand back up to stop that?
Again, the ball carrier.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jags have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running, you're going to smother it. But a lot of blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
He's getting blocked. How is he pushing me and the back?
To turn to the side.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the run, now Darnold to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Faking the give. Darnold. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. On 3rd down, Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's
How do you slow me down?
Now the Bears
I got 87 speed, and you slow me down so he can top
it.
it.
Over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's unbelievable.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
What's going on with the game?
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change
Why did
of
they do
possession
that?
here
That's,
on the punt. And it'll be a
they're
short
just
field for the
helping
Bears as they
themselves.
take over 1st and 10. On 1st first and 10. Herbert. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
So we come upon halftime with our score. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Right back to him on first down.
Oh,
And he's going to
man,
be stopped
control
up
him now.
quickly
He just
here.
gonna run, dude.
Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
The kicker on.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Oh, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 86.
A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
On first down, it's Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
25.
A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he puts it through. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to this all that, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, open man is Duvernay. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Herbert throwing again, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means after...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Roberts on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Herbert And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a... You saw the contact on penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been. Herbert has it knocked free.
Sam Darnold sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I believe so.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
49.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3.